Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coop's Corner Podcast, a special 7th year anniversary edition. Thank you very much for joining this podcast episode. I am Coop the Comedian, as always, and today I have some wonderful guests here. I got Keller James, I got Keller Reeves.
Hi there.
2 Kellers here, people. Thank you very much for joining this podcast episode.
No worries. Thanks for having us on. It's fun.
Hey,
We're the only 2 Kellers you'll ever meet.
Yeah. It's probably the only 2 comedians I actually talk to right now so far.
Oh, nice.
Well, I'm still pretty new in the industry. You guys are pretty new at it too,
We're
right?
all pretty new, yeah.
I'm new in the industry. I'm not new to being on stage, but...
This is weird because I keep wanting to look at it like I'm doing the news and just keep looking at the camera.
Today's forecast is
Give it away
heavy
to
clouds
Gene.
of pot smoke and
By the way,
drowning your sorrows
Now
in
for
beer.
some traffic.
By the way, before we get more into this podcast episode, I'd like to thank my monthly Patreon members for helping us run the podcast channel. They, Indigo Crystal and Stephen Vaughn, thank you very much once again for using the monthly Patreon pledge of $10 a month to the podcast. So I really appreciate that you guys are helping run the show and helping me run my dream of helping other comedians try and get out there in this world. So I just want to quickly thank Indigo Crystal for your monthly Patreon pledge. And let's get on now with today's episode, shall we?
Sure, man.
So we
I
are.
am so
The reason
sorry.
why we're celebrating the 7th year anniversary is because this is my birthday. And
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
yeah, cheers. That's all we've. The beer of choice that we're drinking today is Dos Equis. I always have a nice beer of choice whenever I do a podcast here. So, what do you guys think of the Dos Equis?
It's not my favorite beer, but if they pay me, it will be.
Nice sponsorship.
Yeah.
Nice plug there. They're looking. I think they're looking for a new face of the.
I don't know if I'm that interesting.
Well, you could be the voice of them.
Yeah. And they'll just pan over and show this child, like, you can't even buy the beer. What are they talking about?
Oh, all right. So let's introduce who these guys. Let's start off with Keller Reeves.
Yeah, how's it going?
Yeah.
This is my garage, as you see. Need 2 hands. Garage.
Why don't you
Here in
introduce
my garage, this new Lamborghini here.
nice 4-wheeler, eh?
Yeah, it's a trike. It's a 3-wheeler. I haven't really been able to ride it. I bought it and it's broke down right away. And somehow I got to figure out how to fix it. But, you know,
Is this your part-time thing? Is just fixing up ATVs and?
God no.
That's what my grandfather did all the time when I moved
really?
out here. He's been working on ATVs for almost 30 years.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Nice.
But he just retired maybe a few years ago from doing it. Now he's just enjoying life.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pay someone to do it. It won't keep started. Like, once you start, it won't keep going. And then it won't restart continuously. So it's something to do with the carb and stuff like that. We've rebuilt or cleaned out the carb, but it's just not coming out yet. So, But I was one of those when I was a little kid, seeing all my fucking rich friends have one of those trikes and running around. I was like, fuck, I want one of those for years. And I finally got a chance to buy one. I'm like, I'm fucking buying it. And I bought it.
So what else do you want to tell my audience a little bit about yourself? Like, how long you been doing the comedy thing for? How'd you get into it?
I guess February I got into it. I've been wanting to do it forever. So, but, just life. Having kids and, being busy with work. And I played rugby for years, so it was pretty, for me, it was just tough to get away and do other things. And, before the internet, there was fucking no way of finding you to find a comedy club and get in there. And if you go in there, it's all like, like guys have been doing this forever. And they're all cranky in the 90s. That's what they were. They're cranky. So you go try and talk to them.
We were first times to start as a comedian.
I want to be a comedian. Don't fucking do it.
That's the years where we were listening to NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and all that stupid music.
I wasn't listening. I listened to Silence every time they came on the radio. Off. 'Cause back then we had knobs. Now they're just buttons.
No.
There's a volume knob.
Yeah, that is true. Okay.
And now
Yeah,
they got
you
the
may
touch
know, but
screens. Now you can just touch the screen up and down. That's how you adjust the volumes and that.
I touch my steering wheel. It goes up and down. It's pretty great. Having steering wheel controls where you can, cruise or, turn your radio up, turn the channel radio. Fucking sweet, man. That's way fucking better than you'd ever imagine it. Because I don't have to look down. I don't do shit. I just hold on to it and fucking go. That's my thing.
Fuck.
And what's your botch. Botch. And speaking of which, let's go on to the other Keller. Keller James here. Why don't you introduce yourself to my audience?
Hi, I'm Keller James. I'm a lot younger than I sound. I've been doing stand-up comedy for 2 years and in clubs for, I don't know, a couple months.
2 months. Yeah, 3 months.
I aged up and they're like, hey, yeah, you can drink here, so come on in.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many sets have you been doing so far?
I never counted in the first place, and I hear all these guys like, oh yeah, I've done this many. I'm like, I don't know. And then people are like, oh, so you must have done a lot. And I'm like, I just have no idea. I never kept count.
So about like rounding it off, how many would you probably say that you averaged since your first set?
Oh, since my first set, the first 2 years were slow.
So it's like maybe about a set a month, basically, kind of?
Yeah, and then recently I've been getting... the last couple weeks I've had at least one show a week.
That's
and
good.
now I don't have a show till June 8th.
That's how it goes with us, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll go on a hot streak and then nothing's scheduled for a while. So that's the thing with the situation right now where the last show that we have coming up is June 3rd. And then we don't have anything scheduled after that.
I don't think they have a lot of scheduled around here anyway, so for us it'd have to be something... I'll probably just keep him.
My next show isn't even in this town. I'm gonna have to go to the U.S.
And if you guys are wondering where we're broadcasting from, it's not in Vancouver. It's like a town that's maybe about an hour away from.
Yeah, I usually tell people I'm about an hour away.
It smells like
You
shit.
can drive fast. For an hour.
Literally, people.
Break
This
the law.
this is Chilliwack, British Columbia that we're in, and it smells like fucking cow manure wherever you go.
You get used to it.
And
The corn is fabulous.
That's all we got.
It smells like shit, but the fucking corn's amazing.
Exactly. Well worth it. Well worth it.
That's something that what's his face? Jack Black from Nacho Libre. He'll be all over that shit.
We have 2 months of good
Send me
corn.
a piece of that corn, huh?
We have 2 months of good corn to make up for 12 months of the smell of dog shit. Just cow shit, I guess.
Dog shit bad too.
Yeah, there's a lot of dog shit too, because every person wants to save dogs in this town.
So
Every single person.
we should back up a bit though, because maybe if you haven't clued in that I am almost 42, and this is my 19-year-old son over there, Keller.
They're both Kellers.
We both have the same name, so he's taken our middle name as a last name, so there's no conflict. Which I don't know why I went to merge fingers when I was trying to talk about conflict.
Well, at least you're not like Donald Trump doing the opposite and putting them apart of him. That's all he does. It's just every speech is just those hand movements are just all over the fucking place like this.
Yeah, he does point a lot, actually.
Oh, it's just his hands his hand gestures whenever he's doing a speech. I just noticed that that hand motion with both of his hands where it spreads out to the side kind of thing.
Yeah,
that's like his signature.
Not gonna believe it. The best policy. It's the greatest policy.
You know, handshake he does. I fucking really wish I could.
Yanks you in.
Yeah, the yanking he does. I don't know why everybody's like Trudeau is trying to fight him the whole time and keep his arm back, and all these other people just fall over. Why don't they just fucking tackle him? Like when they pull him, just jump him. That's what I would
Just go for a hug and make him feel really uncomfortable.
I'd be doing some kind of spear on him if he fucking pulled my hand towards him. You got momentum now. I can't stop myself. Fucking knees.
Let him do the Irish whip. You go into the corners like fucking and spear him like Edge.
Meanwhile, Canadians freak out thinking elbow gate with Justin Trudeau.
Gates.
Yeah.
He actually elbowed someone. Yeah, and people lost their minds because he nudged someone accidentally.
That's how bored Canadians have to be. We have to fucking make news about Parliament's nudging elbow. Oh man! Well, did you guys vote this election?
I did.
Yeah,
we both did. Yeah.
I didn't get a sticker though. I was kind of disappointed they didn't offer me a sticker. I didn't know how. It was my first time voting. I had no idea.
They never offered me a sticker. I just walked up and took one.
I didn't see any sticker.
That's what age does to you right there. Experience, no experience. If I want something, I'll just go fucking take it and walk away. Maybe I'll ask nicely. I'm not sure. It depends on the thing. Okay, I asked really nice. May I please have one of those stickers? You're like, sure. Here you go. You want two? First time voter? I'm like, no, I don't need a first time voter. I voted lots of times. But now knowing he didn't get one, I should have grabbed him a first time voter. So
I have to reach over. My laptop seems to be falling asleep of boredom.
Yeah.
Canadian politics, fuck this.
I had to for all the audio listeners that don't know what the hell is going on. My laptop just wanted to all of a sudden try going to sleep on me all of a sudden.
Most people when we're done talking about Canadian politics just
Sleep.
want to take a dirt
fucking
nap.
politics, fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's what happens.
That's what's putting up to sleep us right now.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about what's going on in our lives with comedy, because we've got some things that we're trying to do right now.
Yeah.
We don't like going to Vancouver that often. To do shows there, like the real shows, not the open mics.
The open mics kind of suck.
Yeah, the open mics in Vancouver.
The shows are fun.
Yeah.
I appreciate every time I go to open mic in Vancouver. It's just I hate being pushed aside when other comedians come in there, and then my act gets further down, and then I have to take a bus back to get back home, and by the time it's like almost 11 o'clock, and I'm just so tired. Just like, well, half the audience is gone, and it's just mostly comedians, so it's hard to test out material. I guess to be a real comedian, if you can make comedians laugh, then you're doing something right.
That's why I kind of like going. I'm going more than I should because I'm trying to make the other comedians laugh. Because when you're just on your own little show, or even the open mics we do locally, you can make the audience laugh pretty easy because they kind of want to be there and laughing. There, it's quite a challenge because guys have heard the same stuff from each guy over and over again, so they're not a good comedy crowd. I mean, they're all. Which I understand too, right? The bumping, it's at the day, but it bothers me all the time, like getting bumped. But it's not something that bothers me like the next day because it's really, these guys are going all the time there every week, supporting them, and they can't expect us to come there and fucking bump me when we showed up early. So I do understand it. It doesn't bother me.
It is part of the business, and you patiently just have to keep attending them and try and get your foot in the door for places like that.
Yeah, once you know the guys are a little more susceptible letting you stay on, right?
You've been around the industry a lot more, so you probably know.
I've just been doing shows for like Laugh Lines a lot more. So
Laugh Lines Vancouver, is it? What's the average crowd size?
They're in New West, but it's pretty much Vancouver. There's not really much of a difference.
See, that's why I get mixed up with Vancouver. You got all these different things like Burnaby and the Langley. You got are they Vancouver? No, they're just things outside of
Lower
Vancouver.
mainland. So that's what they call it.
But the SkyTrain is able to reach there, so it's like it's just on the outskirts of Vancouver.
And it's our fault too, because when you go traveling and someone asks you where you're from, you don't say I'm from Surrey. Because they don't understand where you're from. You have to say you're from Vancouver because everybody knows where Vancouver is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm from Vancouver, BC. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, you mean the one mean WA, like Washington? I'm like, no, BC. I always love that, the Vancouvers. Do you know that? There's another Vancouver?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Isn't
pretty cool.
Isn't there a Surrey in England as well? Or is there a Surrey somewhere?
That's the name. Yeah, there's a Surrey in England.
There's got to be a double of everything somewhere in this world. Like, there's another Ottawa probably somewhere, I think.
I'm pretty sure on that.
I don't know. That's a native name, Ottawa.
I think there's Ontario. I think is in California.
States.
I think that's another one.
Yeah, Ontario wouldn't be. Yeah.
Fucking states, stop stealing our fucking Canadian city names.
Maybe they're stealing theirs. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, I wonder which one's older, Vancouver, BC, or Vancouver, Washington.
I don't think anyone really gives a shit, to be honest.
I mean, like the land is probably still the same age.
Like, when people are saying I'm going to Vancouver, they're talking about Washington or BC. Like, they're going to be talking about BC.
Yeah, you know what? Because I was just talking about that Vancouver thing when you go traveling. Yeah. Someone from Vancouver, Washington, because it's right across the river from Portland, they're not going to go, oh, I'm from Vancouver, Washington. No, they're going to go, I'm from Portland. Portland, Oregon, because it's just easier to say it that way. Right? It's because the border stops on Vancouver, Washington, and then there's a river. Then it's Portland, Oregon across that river. It's like fuck that. So,
is there any shows that you guys want to probably like do tours on? Because I know I've got my stuff coming up in Montreal, but what I like to do is do like a tailgating thing. Mm-hmm. Go see football stadiums in the States, but like Friday, Saturday, go do like a comedy show. Saturday, go see like a college game, and then do a comedy show that evening. Sunday morning, wake up, go see the football game, and then go to the next city. Yeah. And just travel wherever the fuck you want to go from there.
I would love to travel for comedy. I just can't in the States yet because I'm not 21 yet. Because I'm a child, and I can't get into the clubs in the States.
You can get in the clubs, they just won't let you drink.
Yeah, most of my audience
But
is
that's
probably
not-
from the States.
No, because
I've never performed without
Amy
alcohol.
Schumer, there's not a couple girls on that roast battle we're talking now.
There was
they
one.
came
There was
in at
that one
15,
girl,
16,
but
they're still not.
they said how she had to sneak into the bars.
Well,
but she
Eddie
didn't-
Murphy was young too, and he started.
He started in like the 70s, 80s. Like,
yeah, early 80s, I think.
I think he got big in the early 80s, but he probably was around in the 70s, like the late 70s.
He was only 19 when he got on Saturday Night Live, so.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, he was 19 when he got on there, and he was already getting bigger star at the time. So he came in there as being pretty quick, because didn't take much time for him to go from there to doing like Trading Spaces, all these other movies right away. So that's a little lesson for you.
19 on Saturday Night
remember
Live.
correctly.
I'm 19 in a
Right
Chilliwack.
into Coop,
Like,
the
awesome.
comedian. The hate mail. He needs more hate mail.
Oh my god, I can't believe that, man. I woke up this morning, the first thing, it wasn't even a birthday message. It was a fucking hate mail saying, "You are still doing this? Why?"
I mean,
My god, people.
I can't wait till I get hate mail. That's my best friends are the ones that give me the most hate mail, but everybody else is, just waiting for some odd fucking egg, as you say. Out there.
Even on our show on Wednesday, when I was going up there, the guys at the back that were yelling, they're like, "Let's go, Coop! I've seen his dick."
Yeah,
I was, because the proper thing would just to not even focus on them because they're not worth my time.
Oh,
but there was
no.
another part of my brain that said, "Oh, I should have been like, hey man, that's locker room talk. You should have done."
Me, I would have done the totally opposite. You saw my dick because you were sucking on it. That's what I would have said. And I would have gone right after the girl from beside him. Yeah, baby, you tasted me when you came home to dinner.
See, I'm lucky enough. I think I'm 14, 15 sets in. I don't think I've actually had a heckler yet.
I want
So
it.
that's-
I haven't had a heckler. I just, on Wednesday, all those guys were talking and saying shit during everyone else's set, so I just decided not to tell my jokes.
Oh, did you see what happened yesterday? I gotta tell you about yesterday too. So, anyways, yeah, but those guys, going back to their thing, was saying that I actually want the hecklers because I grew up in a big family and I grew up in Surrey, and we fucking loved like chippy talk. So to me, as soon as they start talking, I'm like, I want to be all over it. So I'm excited about someone heckling me. I go on too early all the time. That's my problem. I gotta wait till the end when people are drunk. Anyway, so yesterday we're at the Roadhouse a couple days later from this baseball team that fucked up on us. So, KJ, who I call him, was on. And
Let's not tell them that. I don't want people knowing that.
All right.
I don't let my friends call me that when they find out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's what we call him. Anyways, he...
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, so we're up there and we're listening to Kevin... what's Kevin's last name?
Kevin Banner.
Banner, right. He was on, and he was doing pretty good, but these fuckers behind us wouldn't stop talking.
Yeah.
So I couldn't help it. I got up, walked over to the guys, and I put my arms around them.
Oh.
Two guys on each side of me. I go, hey, guys. And they're both, looked at me real scared, right? And I was like, guys, hey, I can't hear the comedian, and I fucking paid to see this comedian, these guys. So, can you just tone it down a tad? He goes, well, I was whispering, one of them says. I'm like, no, you weren't. I can fucking hear you up front there. He goes, where you sitting? I go, right up front. I can fucking hear the back of the bar. I can hear every word you're saying. And he goes,
Is he drunk?
No, oh, yeah, probably. He's an old guy and a young guy. So anyways,
That was before Kevin, because they left before Kevin went on stage.
Did he?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was two Kevins then.
But yeah, there was Kevin. I can't remember the first Kevin's name. Older guy.
That's
with
what
the
I'm talking about.
Well, Kevin Banner was the headliner.
Right, Kevin Banner was there. Anyways, let me finish my story. We'll go back to the Kevins later. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. So I had these guys around the arm, my arms around them, around their heads, shoulders. That was nice. I was being gentle and explaining this stuff to him. And the guy goes, I was whispering. I was like, no, I can fucking hear you. And he goes, where do you sit? I go, where are you sitting? I'm like, I'm way up front there, man. Everybody can hear you. It's horrible. So now they start getting pissed off at me. I'm like, listen, just be quiet, okay? So I walked away. And from then on, they kept yelling the rest of the night.
Oh,
Every time
man.
they yell out, that's the same exact thing. I've seen his dick. Same sort of thing they're saying.
Yeah, they
Just that's hilarious. I've seen that. Blah blah blah.
Oh,
They're like black audience members. The ones, not the ones I've actually seen, just the ones I see everybody else joke about on TV. Because there's no black people up here, not much.
There's a few.
There's a few.
I went to school with a few of them.
Yeah, I got a couple friends that are black, but
That sounds terrible.
really
That sounded
kinda
so
white.
bad. I went to school with a few of those
Yeah,
Not racist. I
I'm
promise.
old. I can get away with it.
The opener is not working.
What is that?
This is my phone stand.
That's not gonna work.
So it's trying to open the dosiki. We born you again there, computer.
Yeah.
For all the audio listeners, the computer wants to fall asleep twice on me during this podcast. It's like every 10 minutes. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Where'd they go? I want one of them. Where'd they go? Where are the beers?
Right here.
Pass
Oh,
one.
yeah, here. Yeah, you got
Okay, so
Bring it away.
this would have been good if it was live because we'd get questions to get back on track what we were talking about.
Oh,
Or
well.
the hecklers. Hecklers, right?
We'll have to do this, do another episode live, but we'll have to find a location where we actually can, get a good, strong signal. That's, and then,
We said the basement, but you didn't want to.
yeah, because I kind of wanted to smoke a little bit too, but I haven't smoked at all.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm kind of used to smoking in a shed, so this is kind of like a comfort zone for me as well, where there's a bunch of stuff around.
I gotta make room in this place.
I have a shed where
Usually when you smoke weed, you have Jesus staring at you.
Listen, yeah, I do actually. I have a picture of Jesus up over there.
That's hilarious.
And-
The fucking Jesus picture is just
Yeah.
looking godlike over here, just looking like one of those.
Looks like he's rolling his eyes like you're smoking pot again. God damn it.
I had a really
Dad
good
damn it.
I had a really good idea for a show on the way home today. I was thinking about Judas, and was how maybe we have no idea. Just people keep writing about him and backstabbing Jesus, telling him where he is. But thinking, well, what if Jesus was just a fucking not Jesus, but Judas was just a stoner and just was a dumb fucking stoner friend that kept fucking up all the time, and he accidentally tells him where Jesus is. I figure I can get a whole movie out of that. Jesus,
maybe like a Netflix movie with Adam
just
Sandler.
Jesus be like this and just going like this on his face all the time when Judas talks. He's like fuck, you're stoned. You know?
See, this is a good thing about doing a podcast. This is kind of stuff that you can work on for material as well. If you
I guess
want.
so, yeah. That was my thought
Jesus
on the
be
way
sitting
home.
there. I know my dad sent messages through a burning bush, but then we had to smoke it. Fuck.
And it brings up the burning bush. He goes, I fucking saw that too, but it was 3 blocks down.
The first set I actually performed at was talking about how the Pope, if he was caught swearing on camera. Yeah. So
What's about
like
that?
that
I haven't heard about that.
that was my very first set that I've ever performed was at Vancouver and Vancouver Yuck Yucks.
Oh.
And this was way before I did comedy classes and that. This was my first time just going up there.
Just winging it?
Yeah, just putting I got 2 months to put a set together, and then went up there with 3 minutes of material. It was way different from what my set is right now, because I talked about how if the Pope, the most painful feeling is when you stub your toe. Is that true?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's the most painful, but it's the most inconvenient at the.
Does
at the-
everybody
just-
get pissed off when they stub
Yeah,
their toe?
you get pissed off.
So
you
what
just
if the
yell.
Pope ever stubbed his toe and somebody had cameras around, caught him swearing, you'd be like,
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
God damn it, son of a fucking horn.
You can see the Pope doing that. The new one, he's progressive.
Yeah, the new one, he's really chill.
Yeah, he said gay marriage is okay, I think.
Yeah, he did. He also said he also agreed with the idea of aliens, saying the idea he was like the idea that God only made us is fucking stupid.
This is the
Paraphrasing,
This is
of
the
course.
current Pope.
This is the current Pope. I don't know if
Yes.
he's died since.
No, he's still alive.
He's still the same guy for the last couple of years.
Yeah, he's the one that,
What's his name? Pope Francis, was it? Or was
I
it,
fucking don't know what popes are which.
I thought it was Pope Benedict and then Pope Francis, right?
who was the Nazi Pope? I remember seeing comedy shows where they were talking about the Nazi Pope.
Yeah, Pope back to the Nazis, the Vatican and everything. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, no, it was a couple of years, like in the mid 2000s.
Oh yeah, they helped them escape from to Argentina. The word is
Yeah.
that Hitler was never killed.
Oh yeah.
So they helped
I heard
him.
about that.
But you know what? There's a fucking awful lot of Germans in Argentina. German names, anyways. So there's got to be fucking something to back that up. Maybe not Hitler so much, but fucking all sorts of different Germans.
I just
Wayne is wondering
Did you
where
just hit
you are.
frickin'
yeah,
record?
I'm just looking at a message right now from a few people. So
Yeah. Wayne just said, or if we're at Majors yet, and
We should probably get
I
this.
just told
soon
him
now.
that he's
we can probably end this soon because this is a good length of how people like to listen to podcasts for.
Oh yeah.
half an hour sometimes because people don't fucking want to sit 3-4 hours and listen to stuff every day like that.
No, not only
People
If they're
shit.
stuck in traffic, they'll listen to it.
Yeah, people have shit to do, and that's why I only do like podcasts every now and then. I'll fucking just like The Undertaker. I'll just pull out like a rare occasion, just like special appearance kind of thing.
Just like once a year, WrestleMania. And then you lose to Roman Reigns and everyone's angry.
Actually, you know what? More like The Rock. He just shows up whenever he wants, kind of thing, right? That's kind of thing. I'll just do it whenever.
Or like Brock Lesnar. I think Brock Lesnar's around more than...
Yeah, okay, that's more realistic now. Fucking Brock.
Yeah, you know what? Brock is like, he's okay and shit, but he doesn't really bring the fan base. Like, he's there and people are happy he's there, but he doesn't bring the fan base. And Rock shows up, there's like all of a sudden fucking, single moms out there. Like, I'm fucking going to see The Rock on fucking WWE tonight, whatever's going on. So
the
he brings an audience.
The WWE right now is fucking garbage. Like, if you guys are wrestling fans, Lucha Underground, Ring of Honor Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Product placement.
That wasn't for $9.99 though.
No, it was. I think it was like
$4 or something. Like that.
Yeah, almost.
Plus tax though.
I have no idea any of those guys are.
This is Enzo and Kat.
Enzo Amore and Kat.
This is Enzo Amore. He's a certified G and a bona fide stud. And you can't teach that. And this is Big Cass. He's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Bada bing, bada boom. Realest guys in the room. That's what they say every time they enter.
And then they spell soft. They spell soft.
SAWFT. It's right here on Cass's necklace.
Soft, nice.
Yeah.
SAWFT.
No,
wait. No, sorry. We're not saying that probably. It's soft.
They're hilarious. They're people are saying they're like overstaying their welcome, but like, I still laugh.
They need to turn heel because they're doing too many like product placements and they're being clowns. So that's they.
I wonder how many times Enzo's gonna drop that fucking microphone. That's an expensive microphone he has, and he's dropping it every time he enters. He has one of those old school microphones, like the grill ones. He brings that out as a handheld thing. Every time he skips out, does his little hip-hop dance, drops it, picks it up every fucking time.
What about the monitors that they always get put through? And they're always not taking the monitors off the table and throwing them on the ground after? It's like, do they break it after, or are they just like...
The monitors.
The monitors.
You know when you go through the announcer's table?
The announcers' tables on wrestling booths where they just like, they're so angry that they take the monitor and they throw it to the ground. I wonder if it's like they have like a case that's always
I think
like...
there's a case. That one's pretty big.
Need a monitor beside ringside. If you're ringside, why do you need a monitor?
I think it's for when they go around and if they're like outside the ring by the ramp where you can't exactly see, and then on Raw I think their table is like by the entrance ramp now.
Stand up and see it though. I mean,
well,
stand up. I guess whoever's doing it probably can't stand up.
They probably just need a better camera shot when they're looking at the camera.
They don't have big fat guys anymore. They have like some decently shape. Mauro Ranallo is in great shape. But
they've released him.
They released him. I thought he was coming back.
Big bullying scandal.
Yeah, because JBL's a dick.
What's that?
Big bullying scandal about JBL bullying Mauro Ranallo. He's a hometown guy from BC.
Yeah, I know he is. Yeah. Bowling what?
Bullying.
Bullying.
Oh, bullying.
Yeah, because JBL, he's a notorious...
Bowling was really confusing.
Sorry, bullying.
JBL, he's like a notorious backstage bully, and he was picking on Mauro Ranallo, who has bipolar disorder and like depression, and he's got some problems. Yeah, he was a great play-by-play.
Oh, he's so nice. He'll chat with you guys on Twitter, man. He's chat with me before. Yeah, he's a super chill guy, man.
Yeah, and JBL was just being a twat and fucking...
The rumors...
and then he disappeared for a while, and then now he's not working with them anymore.
The rumor is that Vince McMahon was actually telling JBL to...
Really?
Because JBL's... Because he's a heel character, right? Yeah. And so probably... And from what I've heard from news that I listen to all the time, JBL didn't like the way that Mauro Ranallo called the matches. And that's sad because he was the voice of SmackDown this year.
Yeah,
the past year.
He's actually good. I liked what.
And he's great. Now he's doing boxing again. He's back to doing fighting. But he did say that he will go back to commentating for wrestling. But just very sad to see a talent like him not there anymore.
I mean, I could see Vince McMahon telling...
His cousin's my boss, and that boss is a fucking asshole. That's true.
Fuck Vince McMahon right now.
Vince McMahon's been a nutcase.
I'm not talking about Vince
90s.
McMahon. I'm talking more Mauro. What's that guy's name?
Mauro Ranallo.
Yeah, Mauro Ranallo. That guy.
Yeah.
What
Vince McMahon's a fucking nutcase though. Like
No, he's got dementia or something like that. He's
been crazy since the 90s. Like he's just a certifiable basket
The
case.
roids, man. Roids will fuck you up more ways than one. He was fucking running out worse than most of the guys. One day we're all just watching, like, look at fucking Vince McMahon's shoulders. Like, how's that fucking suit fit him? It's like fucking ripping out of it.
Because he's a millionaire. He gets them custom made. Like,
No way, man.
same with The
that
Rock
guy?
right now. Guys, The Rock's been taken
Yeah.
probably. Right?
If you do it properly, you don't mix your own shit.
I think I
It's not that
actually
bad of a
admitted
thing.
to doing some steroids when he really just beefed up. But like, I don't think he did a lot of them. He just like did. He did it like once or twice, and then he works
Do it
out so
once or
much. And I was
twice.
like,
You could do it for a whole cycle.
okay, well maybe he did it for a cycle. I don't know how steroid. Look at me. Do you think I know how steroids work? Like,
And why are you talking so confidently about it?
I know because I remember seeing something online where
This is the bullying I do. They complain about JBL. Me, I'm just bullying in a fun way all the time.
JBL kicked the shit out of Blue Meanie one time. Like they were doing like this huge match.
Who's Blue
and-
Meanie?
He was an ECW guy. He's part of the Job Squad. Like he was.
That was
He was in the Job Squad with what's his name? The guy who carried around the head.
I can't remember much Blue Me what he did, but he was just around that time when ECW was part of WWE. I think.
Yeah. He wasn't around very long, but they had like this big brawl in the ring, and JBL just kicked the shit out of him, blood pouring down his face.
Oh yeah, there was that. That was that
was it
ECW
real?
One Night Stand event.
I believe, yeah.
Yeah, that was that pay-per-view. I think I remember that. But what did Wayne say? Should we get going?
He said there were still. I don't know. He might have said another thing. He said there were still tables. We should probably go there soon.
All right, we should probably.
Oh, he just asked where do I live? I'm not gonna say that out loud.
All right, well,
Send your hate mail online. Don't mail it to us.
Send it to Coop the comedian. So you can read it on stage and make me laugh, because I tell you, it fucking makes me laugh every time when he reads hate mail.
I can't believe that how funny that is.
I know, and I'm gonna start writing him some better hate mail if you guys don't fucking step up.
People are gonna make me cry on stage, and people are gonna laugh, and it's gonna be the most embarrassing thing. I was like, my God, this is comedy now. Seeing somebody miserably cry on stage.
When you bully him on fucking line by sending hate mail, what you gotta do is two things: do not talk. These are things you stay away from so he won't cry. If you talk about it, he'll cry. But if you don't, just leave him out of it. But don't talk about how small his dick is.
Yeah, don't hurt Mini Coop, man.
Exactly. And don't make fun of him because he lives in hope.
Yeah, no, it's a hopeless
Why did my
thing.
phone keep going? Why
I fucking love hope. I just don't want to live there. I just want to be there all the time.
Yeah, I think that's the normal what
Yeah.
people want to be like. It's just because it's small, it's surrounded by mountains, and it's just everything's so small and local.
I have my buddy trying to convince. He always tries to convince me, hey, you want to come hang out in Agassiz? And I'm like, no one wants to hang out in Agassiz. People who live
Depends how
there.
good looking the girl is.
No, it was a dude.
Well, that's what I mean. If the girl is really good looking there, you might want to hang out there.
Well,
But
yeah, but
if you're
there's
not-
no good-looking people in Agassiz. It's just there's
don't
nothing to
say
do
that.
there.
I spent no time there, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's about as much time as you should spend there.
Yeah. I've driven through. I think I filled up gas one time because I thought I was going to make it to Harrison. I never count right. Gas. Fuel.
I don't like Harrison much either.
Do
I like Harrison.
you use diesel or just regular gas? Because
Just
diesel's
gas.
probably cheap. Well, actually,
Diesel is cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, much cheaper. Well, about 10 cents cheaper.
We have a
now.
diesel. It's broken.
I love that diesel. I'm going to fix it.
the redneck. Oh, that was fail.
When I'm at parties, I'll just like walk up to people and be like, "Hey, remember Thomas the Tank Engine?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Do do 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 do." It gets a laugh every time. It's the dumbest fucking joke. Every time I get drunk teenagers to laugh, and that's really, I'm a millennial. That's my
You should
target
do that on
demographic.
stage just for my own sake, to make me laugh.
I know when I'm on stage, I drink rum and cokes. So
That's what I mean. Drink beer. It's cheaper for me. You should be drinking that instead.
This is before we end
doesn't
this.
get me as drunk.
There's a bunch of stuff that I want to do in this comedy as a stand-up thing. Like I want to make characters, and actually go and dress up as like some like angry fucking like crazy man, just angry and just doing all these angry puns like fuck everybody and fuck this piece of shit and get out of my way, you fucking little bitches.
You want to
just this angry fucking guy on stage.
Be the road rager. That's all you are.
You want to cosplay as Lewis Black, then is what you're saying. Just basically being Lewis Black. His whole thing is just like, oh, fucking bullshit.
The road rager. That's what the guy should be called. Just road references the whole time. Just to people at the store, like do you want any cheese with your sub? Can't believe you fucking cut me off! or some other kind of bullshit like that. Just like road rage things in real life.
Someone trying to the road rager's trying to tell us.
Don't put mayonnaise on my sandwich, you stupid Subway girl.
Yeah. The road rager's trying to tell a story. Someone interrupts. You fucking cut me off! Fuck you!
Exactly. Yeah.
Probably, if you're listening with earphones, that'll probably hurt. But that's on you.
My favorite, I was trying to put this in a bit, but I can't, is my favorite's when someone looks at you, like you cut them off, or maybe you just merge like tighter than they like. They always look at you, and usually they don't swear anymore. There's no road rage. They look at you and just give you that, and you can't hear it on the podcasting, but so watch the video. But they just look and go like this. Like so slow and disappointed. Like they're your parents. Just told you something.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
They just put their head down and shake it at you, like like you're the biggest loser and disappointment to them. Like they had high
sounds
hopes.
like my life right now in comedy.
Yeah. It's like they had high hopes for me beforehand. That guy in the Toyota, I have high hopes for him. Then I cut him off, and they go.
Driving a Toyota, that's affordable and fuel efficient. I have high hopes for this guy. He cuts him off.
That's sensible. He's got to be a sensible human being. Then you cut him off.
That's a good choice.
And
Good on
they
the
drive
bank
up
account.
beside you and just give you the disappointed look. I had high hopes for you, kid.
Well, guys, we got to wrap this up because we're coming down to 40 minutes. So I want to thank you both for.
The show starts at 30. And
happy birthday,
It
Coop!
starts in 30 minutes.
well, it starts at 8, doesn't it? Like that's what.
I thought it starts at 9.
I thought it should start
Oh,
at
it
8.
starts at 9.
Well, fucking Wayne's already there.
Why is Wayne there so early?
Just ask
Unless
him.
the
No.
time is different. Either way, we got.
I'll check the fucking events.
We gotta get out of here.
Well, either way, quickly plug you. Give you guys a plug. Keller
Sure.
Reeves.
Keller Reeves, Keller J. Reeves on Twitter. Don't have many followers, no big deal.
Check him out on
it does
Vancouver
start at-
Comedy
it does start
Network.
at 9.
Yeah, Vancouver
Oh, yeah.
Comedy Network. I've been out there.
Wade's
Been hitting
freaking
some of
out.
the local scene. Nothing really important.
But
Wade's freaking out?
Freaky, what?
He's freaking out?
No, he wasn't freaking out. I checked no, he just asked us where we were.
Oh,
It starts at 9.
millennials making too much out of nothing.
Well, okay, so you can also follow Keller Reeves here on the Vancouver Comedy Network. Check out his stuff whenever he wants to go live here on the Periscope Network.
Talk some shit to you.
Keller James.
Yeah, I'll plug something. I think I have like a 28-minute comedy set coming out on YouTube.
Nice.
I was gonna try and release it as an album, and then like every comedian with experience was like, "Bad fucking idea, don't do it." And I'm like, "All right, yeah, I'll just put it on YouTube." And yeah,
They're just jealous.
They weren't jealous. Like Simon told me that, and he was like, "Yeah, I turned down 2 TV specials before I did one." I'm like, "Okay, well, I should listen to you."
2 TV specials?
Yeah, 2 TV specials before he did his first one.
Wow.
And I don't know. I'm at Laugh Lines, the Fresh Faces show on June 8th. If you're in BC and want to, it's $10. Cheap, fairly cheap liquor.
Fucking heckler here.
Yeah, you can find me at random bars talking to cute girls, going, "Hey, Thomas the Tank Engine." Yeah, I'm funny.
or him doing his Matthew McConaughey impressions are pretty good.
Should I do my Matthew McConaughey just like this? And I can say this without it being illegal because I'm still young.
He's probably gonna laugh in the middle.
That's what I love about them high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age. But that was terrible. I fucked it up.
That sounds like Matthew McConaughey, but he has one of those like voice boxes.
That sounded like David Spade doing Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, that was bad.
if David Spade was to do it.
He's going to be there at the festival this year.
Dave Spade is?
David Spade's doing a gala at Just for Laughs this year.
He's just hosting, isn't like I don't think.
I think he's hosting, but I don't know how they do like the stuff for that. But they have celebrities that go there, and they like Carrie Fisher was there.
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
yeah, she was doing like a one-woman show for a while where she talked about her addiction and her
Yeah,
bipolar and all that.
yeah. Carrie Fisher was there last year, and they just bring celebrities there just to try and bring in people to the venue, right? So.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh yeah, and then follow me at Kinky Keller on Instagram. That's the only social media.
Kinky Keller?
Yeah, I'm starting. I have a band, and we're called Kinky Keller and the Sexy Stud. So I just was like, all right, I'll tell my because everyone involved in the band is all like Kevin Smith movie fans. And from Clerks 2, they had Kinky Kelly and the Sexy Stud, the guy who fucked the donkey. And like my buddy, he was calling me that, and I forgot that it was from the movie. I just thought it was a joke because I'm not kinky in bed, and I was like, all right, let's call a band that. And then he was like, dude, that's from Clerks 2, and I'm like, all right, I like that movie, let's do it.
Oh man.
Yeah, you hear the band name when we finally do something. Check that out.
And check him out whenever he's doing his sets or whenever he wants to come here on the Vancouver Comedy Network. Definitely gonna have these guys back
Eventually.
Oh, just come back and do whatever. You guys want to do more podcast episodes? Just
Sure.
Yeah, it's so relaxing, these things, man.
Yeah.
Because you get I'll get 200 viewers on this, no problem.
Oh, also, Right On Records at Facebook, RITEAWN. I run a record label, so yeah.
I'll put some graphics in the credits tonight.
Yeah.
You can find me at the side of the road with a gas can saying, "Please help me." Every Thursday and Wednesday of the third week of the month.
All right, listeners, thank you very much for tuning into this special 7th year anniversary episode of Coop's Corner Podcast. I'd like to thank my guests, Keller Reeves and Keller James. Thank you guys for
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you very much. To another year and a full year of successful comedy for us, man. And once again, I want to thank my Patreon members, Indigo Crystal and Stephen Vaughn. You guys are helping run the podcast, and you guys are helping support the dream. And make sure you tune in to next time's episode of Coop's Corner Podcast. Until then, have a great day.